Hello there, and welcome to Club Nintendo level 123. I love that. I love that. 123. Uh, we got both Aaron and John here for what will mostly be a Pokemon episode, I believe. How's it going? With you?
Hey, pretty good.
How you doing, John?
Solid.
So you got the special new 3DS bundle there.
The thing is hot.
The smaller, correct size of the 3DS.
Yeah, I did it, and I got a transfer. I did a transfer to it, and I've been playing Pokemon on it. Oh,
Woo! The Blastoise, nice.
Blastoise on
You
it
got
right
both
now.
face plates you can use.
Yeah, and they're pretty solid. They're matte. It's not glossy, so they're pretty.
Nice.
Goes well with like the colored pencil like art style they got
It's
going.
the hot white 3DS with the SNES colored buttons and everything.
Yeah,
It's pretty wonderful.
yeah, I like it. It's lighter. It fits in my pocket a little better, so I do like the size. But
Crisper.
this,
Graphics.
it's a little crisper.
Yeah.
I can't really tell since I'm playing a 20-year-old game.
Fair
Um,
point. Fair point.
but I don't know if the screens are much smaller. I don't.
HD 3D.
Yeah, it'll be. We'll see by the end of the week if I stick with it or not. If I move back to the big one.
Okay.
But I like
okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, these are going for like $300 already. Because if you didn't pre-order one, you can't
Really?
find them
They're sold
anywhere.
out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't. If you didn't pre-order, I'm pretty sure they're gone. So.
Oh wow. That's somewhat surprising these days. I don't know. I'm just so used to Nintendo making a bunch of things now. You know.
Well, of Amiibo, yeah. I mean,
And the limited editions weren't really. Oh, I guess the Majora's Mask thing was hard.
yeah, that was hard. This
I
one,
guess
I
this is the
mean,
first small 3DS that wasn't that Animal Crossing thing. Like,
yeah, that one you can still get.
yeah,
You would think they would make a ton of these, considering it's
it's
probably
Pokemon
going to be
and
pretty
it's
popular. Yeah,
yeah. So that retails for 200.
retails for 200 if you can find it. But like I said, most people were having trouble unless they pre-ordered it or they found a GameStop where someone canceled their pre-order or something like that.
Okay, and that comes with
Uh,
both red and blue.
Yeah, they're pre-installed, so you literally just turn it on and they're there. And it comes with an exclusive theme for Red and Blue, two different themes, which has its own like original Pokemon music, and it's pretty awesome. I dig it.
It did not come with the better of the games, yellow though.
Yellow's not better.
It's in
Yellow's
color.
easier.
It's got color, John.
Who cares? I don't care about the color.
It's got color. Now, Aaron, you're playing red, right?
I'm playing red, yeah.
Now, why red versus the other two ones?
I'm gonna play the other ones too.
Oh well,
I
there
just
you
had
go.
to, I had to start somewhere.
That's a fair point.
But speaking of color, did you know that there's some tricks about how to change the way the game looks when you launch it?
Do
No?
not.
All right. So if you launch the game and you press start and select, it'll boot up in the like original resolution, and it shows like the Game Boy kind of screen
Yeah,
around it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And
pretty cool.
the second thing is if you hold L and R and press Y, it gives you a green tint. Yes. There you go.
Oh, I'm talking so you can see my screen.
Oh wow, mine doesn't do that because I'm in. Oh, is that only on the boot up screen? Or is that all the time?
No. If you just hold down L and R, then keep tapping Y, it switches it.
See, I'm yellow. I've got it's a Game Boy
It's in
Color game. Yeah,
Oh,
Game Boy
Yeah.
Color game. So none of that.
So, yeah.
I kind of like
Instead, I've got beautiful colors. You know,
the yellow for like when I was out in the sun playing today. I was like, oh, this is nice.
you can't hold it like that though. Like, there's no setting to like leave it like that, is there?
Yeah, it plays the whole game like this.
Oh, it's just like a toggle.
Yeah, it's a toggle. Yeah,
Okay,
so it's just like
that's kind of
original.
hilarious.
I do every Game Boy Virtual Console game. Do they all have this feature?
I don't know.
This feels like a very different release. Like they added things like if you hit X, just like you do with the modern Pokemon games, that brings up the menu system.
Oh, is that they added that?
That is not. I mean, there's only two buttons in the original Game
Oh,
Boy.
that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
And I noticed internet seems to be working still. Right? It doesn't like shut
Yeah, it's weird. It's not really like a virtual console game.
like most. The other ones, if I'm not mistaken, it'll shut down street passing and all your internet
Yeah.
stuff. Like I'm still getting the orange lights and all that kind of stuff.
They I mean, yeah, they think they had to redo some code, but they didn't remove any of the glitches from what it looks like, which is actually
Yeah, the
kind of
missing
yeah.
what's the name?
Missing no.
Missing
Yeah.
no is in red and blue, right?
And yeah, and 99 Pokeballs, unlimited Master Balls. Yeah.
And is missing no in yellow?
No, that
Okay,
was removed for
that was
yellow, I'm
removed.
pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so they added a bunch of new stuff, and they didn't fix any of the glitches. So they're really doing a lot of fan service here. It looks
Yes,
like
they are.
keeping in glitches that the fans love. That's pretty.
Now,
That's
missing
pretty
no.
awesome.
Do you think you'll be able to send that guy to the bank, Pokemon Bank?
Well, the thing about Missing No is once you catch Missing No, it always turned into a random Pokemon, either Mew or like Rhydon or something like that.
Okay.
Because it was the way and there's a lot of like YouTube videos on this, but Missing No was a mistake because of the way the Pokedex works is like all based on numbers, and it was just a mistake of like a couple numbers mixed together. So when you caught it, it showed up as like a Rhydon usually, I'm pretty sure, or like a Chansey or a Kangaskhan. I think Kangaskhan. I think it's Kangaskhan. It usually
Okay.
turns into, or a Mew if you're lucky. But
Yeah, if you're lucky.
yeah.
Okay. Curious. Yeah, and there's no save or restore points. If you hit the touch screen, it just says using
I
game
noticed.
reset.
I noticed that it makes you use the in menu one, which I like.
Yeah,
Well,
I
so
think
you
it's
can't
pretty cool.
cheat.
What do you mean? Well, how would you cheat with the?
Because
with
someone would just like sit there and try to farm a certain Pokemon, and they would never have to go like heal or anything.
Or you
It
could
would
send
just-
or some way of setting that the bank and like you restore and
Hmm.
yeah, there's a lot of if you restore points, you could send a lot up to the bank and then like let me restore and have all these I don't know. There's ways.
Oh, that does make sense. Yeah, you're right.
And the bank is only for sending out of the game. There is no importing, right?
Not
You're
not
able
for
to
this one.
you're able to trade from red and blue and yellow though,
Yep.
right? In some way.
Yep. You
Yeah.
can trade. Yep.
Okay.
You'll be able, and the only game that will work inputting these Pokemon is the two new ones that we haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah, Moon and Sun, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
You can't send these to Y, which is peculiar.
No, you cannot. No,
Why is that so weird?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Because those games are old now.
Yeah,
This is
they want you out a new game.
This is the
yeah.
new hotness.
Now, wait, if you send it to Moon and then you use them in Moon, then send it back to Pokemon Bank and you send it to X or Y. After they've been blessed to be
I don't know. I've never really used Pokemon Bank, so I don't know what it looks like.
as you know, I have. I'm not sure my subscription might have lapsed. I don't know how they do that. Like
What is it like? $5 a year or something?
something like that. I wonder if I open it up, it says re-enable to get all your Pokemon back. They're held hostage.
You can't pay your debt to Nintendo. Your $5.
I just haven't turned on my system in a while. This is the longest I've played my 3DS in a long time, sadly. I'm 4 hours into it. But as you remember, I have all the Pokemon in my bank organized by number. I've got all of them until Moon comes out.
You have one of each. Are you
One of each.
captured?
One of each.
So you have a living Pokedex. You have one of
Living
each Pokemon.
Pokedex, yes.
I
I don't
didn't know
have male and females of each. I just have at least one of each.
But you don't have all of the butterfly ones, right?
Do not. I have a good majority of them. I have like at 20. I got like 20 variations of the butterflies. I got a lot of those butterflies. The Pavilions. Those things.
Pavilions, that's their name. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. The Pokemon's so cool. All the regions. Yeah. Good. That was good. That's such a thing. You know, such trading power. Like, I got the Sandstorm Pavilion, this very rare one, and I'll trade some, like, legendary for it. It was nuts. But anyways, so what starters did you guys get?
Charmander.
And John, are you a Squirtle guy?
Squirtle. Yeah.
Yeah, Squirtle. Now,
Charmander's the hardest though to train.
Squirtle is.
But he's
I
so
realize the
cool.
Squirtle is the easiest to start with.
No, Bulbasaur is.
No, because you got the rocks and they're bad
No.
against water, right? No.
Well, Bulbasaur is good against rock, and he's good against Misty, which is water. The first two gyms.
Okay.
And Bulbasaur learns his move faster, and he evolves faster. So
Okay. So he's the easiest one. Okay.
He's easiest to train. Yeah.
Yeah. Pikachu was not very good against rocks. I noticed.
Yeah,
like-
you can.
Lightning is ineffective against rocks.
Well, yeah, that first gym might be pretty hard, but the
Yes,
next
I
two,
had to train
next
up
one will be easy.
a pigeon, a Pidgeotto, to do well there.
You should get a Caterpie and like put him to sleep with like sleep powder and
I
stuff.
tried. Was not doing
Not
good.
effective.
Yeah. So my team right now, because in yellow you pretty early on also get a Charmander. So I got a Charmeleon right now. I got my Pikachu, Nidorino, and I got Pidgeotto, Clefairy, and Geodude is my team right now.
Nice, dude.
So it's my team.
Geodude.
Geodude.
We'll have to do some trading because Graveler only evolves to Golem when he's traded. So
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your team looking like right now, Mr. Aaron?
Well, I think we talked before the show. I've only played for like 30 minutes. I only have like 2 Pokemon right now.
Okay, so you've caught one.
Yeah,
What's the other
I
one?
got.
Pidgey.
Who is this? No, let me check. Oh, I have 3. I have a Rattata and a Weedle.
strong Pokemon.
Ratatat.
No, it's a Rattata.
It's like a dish. That's like some Italian food you're gonna eat.
Yeah. We've all seen Ratatouille.
Oh, we have. That's a good one. It's on sale this
But
week.
look at this though. It's so funny. He looks like a cow. Like,
What in the menu?
yeah, like
So yeah, and
Oh gosh.
so Geodude, Nidorino, and Charmeleon all
Nidorino.
look identical in the little.
Yeah, one thing the original Pokemon does suck at, man, these sprite arts are
Yeah.
terrible.
Hey guys, the sprite art. I'm not sure you can see this, but everyone's yellow except Pikachu.
A lot of work went into that, Tim. Okay. I love it when you get a Pokemon and like the back of their heads look like just blobs, or just like I'm sure the back of Geodude's head just looks like a dude with curly hair or something. It's
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
Pretty hilarious.
Yeah, the sprites are pretty terrible.
Now,
but
did
that's-
you guys use
that's
your own
cool, though.
names for your trainer name, or are you red and?
I always use my own name because in blue version, John was always one of the preset options. So I was always like, oh yeah, that's me. So yeah, I just picked John.
And you're playing blue.
Yeah, because that's the first version.
So I love
played.
how we
Yeah.
just naturally all went to a different color to start.
That's kind of cool, yeah. Well, that's the version I played as a kid first. The first
So
version.
we gotta bring this
ever.
up. I've never played the original. Growing up, I never played Pokemon, as we all knew, I guess, from back when X came out. That was my first Pokemon game.
Oh, I can't believe that was your first.
And then I played
Pokemon.
Fire Red afterwards, which I guess is not the same as this one.
Well, it's got a lot of improvements, but nostalgia-wise, you know.
Yeah, similar. So yeah, yellow. I figured okay, yellow. I'm excited for yellow because you already have Fire Red and the other one to give your taste of that and be able to use Pokemon Bank with those. So finally, yellow. I'm able to use
Yellow's
it in a
cool.
modern way.
Yellow's cool because it's got like the surfing Pikachu stuff and all that in it.
Yeah, if Pikachu follows you around, you can say hi to it. You know. It's pretty
And you could try to get Pikachu to jump off a cliff, and she'll get pissed at you, I think.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, and when she learns like Thunder Shock or Thunderbolt, she'll shock you if you try to do it. I'm not even joking.
Oh, that's great.
Like you literally like keep walking over to like the edge of a cliff and like turn around real fast, and she like will jump back like you tried to push her or something.
Oh, that sounds great. I gotta try that
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
I noticed when Pikachu faints, no longer follow me around.
What if it was like dragging it or like? Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's mean. But
Now, in the modern Pokemon games, do you lose half your money when you faint?
did they get rid of that? I think they got rid of that, didn't they? No, I think that's still in there.
Is that in the originals? It doesn't.
That is in the originals. Yes.
It doesn't say I'm losing
what?
money.
I've
Am
never
I actually
even
losing
heard
money
of
when I
this.
faint?
Yes. If you lose a battle in the original Pokemon, you lose half your money.
Okay, it doesn't tell you that, does it?
No, it's just gone.
Okay. So I've died a couple times. I fainted. You know.
Another annoying thing about the original Pokemon, for the kids that don't know, is if you catch a Pokemon, you don't get experience points from that battle.
Nah.
They're just like, oh, okay, no, that doesn't count. Why would it
That's like to
count?
train your Pokemon. Like,
Yeah, you got to do a lot of grinding. Yeah, this
lot of
game's all about the
grinding.
grind. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's no I can't use L or R as the A button.
Because they weren't there.
It's
That's
so
the A button.
annoying. I love doing that. One-handed, you know?
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that in X
Yeah,
and
I wish they
Y.
added that in. Like, they added the X thing. I wish they added L and R as A buttons. Yeah. What else? What else? It's music's, I mean, fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. They didn't add any 3D. It's no 3D.
There's no 3D. It's a shame. 3D text.
3D text popping out at me.
Yeah.
I am like 2 hours in. I'm not even at the first badge yet.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
I like taking it slow. I like training my Pokemon up before I really do too much.
There's 8 gyms?
HMs, yeah.
Okay, I'm 2 badges in. I'm on that boat thing, going to some big city.
SSN, yeah.
Yeah. So, exploring the boat. I'm sure we're going to get some comments on my mispronunciation of Pokemon on today's episode. A Charmeleon, dude.
Charmeleon, that's right,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I encountered the person that has Squirtle, but has not been offered to me yet.
Is it like a Gangasquirtle?
What's that?
Is it like the Squirtle Squad? Is it like a Gangasquirtle?
I don't think it was no. So there's a trainer that wants to find a good trainer to give their Squirtle to, but I am not yet worthy.
Oh.
So I know where it's at. I don't know how to get it yet. But in the other games, you can't get the other 2 starters, right? That's kind of hard to do without trading.
Yeah, you have to trade in red and blue, yeah.
Okay. So in yellow, I could have a team of Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I mean, they
pretty awesome, right?
literally...
It's pretty great.
Yeah, it's a little easier, I think, because they're kind of just like... I mean, that's a lot of good Pokemon. Like,
Right?
that's
It's awesome. Right?
Yeah. But, you know, they're mimicking the anime. They're literally making it just like the show, so...
True.
Or, you know, pretty close
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. So, yeah, Pokemon got me back into playing some video games. Good job, Pokemon.
So, do you guys think that Gold and Silver are going to make it out later this year? On
That
the
would be
Virtual
really
Console?
cool.
Because I would love to see that, because those are my favorites.
Like, so these were the only ones that literally had no way to get to Pokemon Bank through some, like, transfer process.
Yeah, but aren't all the 150 that are in this game, aren't they in, like, between
They
Ruby...
are, and that was the reason why it was okay.
Yeah, like, so...
And they had Fire Red and stuff. Like, Yellow was literally the only game that didn't have a version that was...
Could you
Pokemon
transfer from Fire Red all the way up to X and Y?
I did.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think so. I went through a lot of steps, I remember. Yeah. I made sure I had I had a way to get him, through the steps. Yeah.
That's commitment.
Oh yeah. I've had so much hours in Pokemon back in the day. But back in the day, I mean when X came out. Oh boy. So let's get to the Direct. So in the Direct, we found out that first off, this is Pokemon Bank enabled, which is kind of crazy and awesome.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be.
And Sun and Moon got confirmed for holiday of this year. And all we know is it's 3DS. No NX was mentioned. We also know it had that tagline of game is in 2D with some 3D scenes. So same XY engine? Is
So terrible.
that what that means? Or do you think we'll get a slightly better engine that's better frame rate?
Hopefully. I think maybe maybe that could just be a choice of the people making the game. That's how they want to handle the 3D. Not necessarily that they're kind of using the same engine. But they did show some screenshots of some artwork, and things look pretty similar to X and Y from what I saw.
The Frenchy, it's a different region, right? So it won't be all.
Yeah, it's a whole new region, yeah. But
we're going to Russia this time, right? I'm joking. This seems like more of a Hawaii vibe, sun and moon, you know, something like that. You know? Let's go to some tropical islands.
Maybe they're on a different planet, a whole nother planet.
Oh no way! They got Blastoise on the fire truck. I saw. It's nice.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, Blastoise is in the backseat of the fire truck.
Is that real? Really?
Yeah, that was in the direct.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, we didn't get very much at all. We got some concept art that was flashed for a second.
Damn, the Oscars is starting.
It's on my DVR, so I'm gonna do the thing where I watch a little bit behind and hopefully ignore Twitter for a bit.
Fast forward the commercials.
Exactly. Yeah. So by the end, I'll be all caught up. So yeah. But yeah. I'm watching the Oscars. I'm like, I don't think either of you two care.
I'm watching it right now. It's right here.
Oh, Aaron. Do not spoil anything. I gotta watch it on my iPad Pro because there's no live option.
And the winner is.
Oh gosh, I'm just excited to see what Chris Rock says. He's a funny dude.
Yeah, it's cool. He's hosting. He's funny. He's real funny.
So, anyways, I've been watching the Best Picture nominees that I haven't seen today. So, in commercial breaks, once I get caught up, I'll be finishing up The Room. Anyways, back to Pokemon. So we'll find out more at E3. You guys are thinking?
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, who's excited? Like, are you guys excited yet at this point for
It's hard to be excited when all you know is like
the names? Like, does the names of Sun and Moon excite you?
No.
No.
Not really.
It kind of excites me because I didn't see it. Well, no Z. They kind of skipped Z. I think this is the first time they've skipped the third
Yeah, it's odd,
installment.
right? I was totally expecting a Z.
But I didn't see it coming, which I guess is cool. You know, it wasn't very predictable. But
they skipped a year for the first time last year. In a while, right?
in a while, yeah. It used to not be a yearly thing. It used to always take a couple years.
Okay, which is preferable. I guess it's better quality.
I think so. Well, yeah. It just you don't. It's more exciting when the new one comes out.
Yeah. So, without knowing anything else about which Pokemon are in each, are you a Sun or Moon person?
I think I'm a moon person.
Yeah. Probably am too. That's partially because, like, I always like the blue water type Pokemon best. But I know that has nothing to do with it because, like, you get all three choices for starters.
Do you think they're gonna go? I think this is gonna be pretty much the same formula as X and Y. Just
You know,
Yeah.
it's a new story, new environment.
hopefully the story is better this time. That was
You were less than enthralled with X and Y's story.
yeah, it's weak. It's real weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, every Pokemon game's what? I mean, they add new Pokemon. They have a different story, and what else? I mean, there's slight tweaks to each gen, right? But nothing huge, right? It's huge over the long term, like the experience share and stuff like that. Change the.
Yeah, I mean they changed like over time, like the special defense and special attack. That was once
Breeding.
just breeding was added. They added double battles, so you could add two Pokemon at once.
Yeah, I'm just curious what else like
What could they add? What
Yeah,
can
what-
they do to Pokemon?
that would make it anything substantially different.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's probably the same thing coming.
Right. Just more of the good stuff. I'm excited to see if they come up with some other regional Pokemon that there's like 1,000 different versions of.
That'd be cool. I mean, stuff like that. Here, I want the Pokemon in this new game not to suck.
Right? I mean, nothing matches the original 150.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because of nostalgia. If I saw
Yeah.
these Pokemon today and I never seen them before, maybe I'd say they all are
I mean,
Just
to be fair, the XYZ starters or XY starters, pretty good. I mean, I like the frog.
I don't even
Chespin's
remember
pretty cool.
them. Oh yeah, the frog. Yeah.
I mean, I like
And
them.
Chespin,
They're pretty good.
yeah.
Chespin.
I
The
remember
fox, I
now.
didn't care for. Like the fire one.
The fox was the fire one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but all the other Pokemon in the game, I don't even really remember any of them.
Except for the butterfly, the pavilion, man.
The Pavilion, I remember.
Scatterbugs, yeah, the scatterbugs.
I remember they added the Eevee evolution, the fairy one, right?
Yeah. Those.
Yeah.
I like EV evolutions. Those are good to have.
Mhm. But yeah, X and Y could left me wanting a little bit more. I played a ton of it. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. I played like 80 hours of it. But as a longtime Pokemon fan, I think it's time to push it forward.
Yeah, that was the first
Keep it
Pokemon
going.
game, so fond memories, and I'm sure.
That was a good one to be a first. That's
Yeah,
a good
really,
first.
the
one.
experience share and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I got into the breeding stuff. I was breeding, like trying to get like some shiny, shiny hunting at some point. Like, I gotta look at my log. Like, I'm curious now. How many?
Yeah, there's no shiny in red and blue.
They didn't have shinies at this point?
No, shinies was a gold silver thing.
Okay. No breeding at this point either, of
No.
course.
Nope.
So let me look at my activity log, just to how many XY hours I had. Beyond that, we know Fire Emblem Fates is now the fastest selling Fire Emblem game in its US's history. It's kind of
Now, is that because there's two of them? So they forced.
Fates.
So they.
I think just that one.
Oh, really?
There's Birthright. Wait. With 2 editions, Birthright. Yeah, that might be because of that. I mean,
So yeah, every.
are they
Fire
counting the
Emblem
special
fan-
edition as buying 3 copies?
I don't know. I just think every Fire Emblem fan bought both. Aaron, did you buy these games?
No.
Don't you?
I don't know. It's just like, yeah, I like Fire Emblem. It's just, I don't know. It seems like too much. It's too complicated. Like we talked about last time. You just give me one game. Just put into that one game what you want it to be. You know?
I mean, Fire Emblem games alone are pretty big by themselves. Adding another one, like doubling it up,
Yeah.
that's a lot of game. That's a lot of games.
300,000 copies were sold over the game's launch weekend in just 3 days, or 5 times equivalent of Awakening. Which set a previous
Wow,
record.
that's pretty good.
So I loaded up my X time. I've got 289 hours and 24 minutes.
Wow.
281
Holy
times played with an
cow.
average play time of 1 hour and 1 minute.
I'm almost at 600 hours for Splatoon.
So my Pokemon, it beats out Animal Crossing at 244 hours. And my third most played game is Sub Wars at 67 hours.
Holy cow!
Sub Wars.
67
Remember that classic?
hours of Sub Wars.
Right?
67
That's a waste.
hours
Oh,
of Sub
so
Wars.
You could have
great.
done so much with that 67 hours. That was actually
So
productive.
intense battles in
The
Sub Wars.
slowest moving 67 hours of life.
Oh, I'd love to fire that game up, see if anyone's still,
They're not.
Oh, I gotta see. Soul Silver has 33 hours in there. I put some time in Soul Silver.
Was that enough to beat it? Did you beat it?
I think I did, yeah. Yeah. Man. That was Sub Wars. Anyways, yeah, so good job, Fire Emblem. I'm kind of surprised a little bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of copies. I'm actually surprised.
Oh, there's an update available for Sub Wars. I gotta update this thing. Download now. Anyways, Minecraft got a pretty big update. Version number 3 has gone live, and basically there's new biomes. There's new mobs, blocks, items.
I read it. It puts it in par with the other versions, is what I
Yeah,
hear.
the 360 version.
Yeah.
But still not up to the PC version.
Nothing will, Aaron. It's
No, that's their goal. That's their goal, is to bring it up.
really
What, all the console versions?
Yeah, they're going to bring everything to the same.
okay.
I don't know why it's taking so long, though.
Why I think if the Wii U had the touchscreen controls, it might be one of the better versions.
They
It
won't
would
do that,
be.
though.
It would be the best version.
They would, but they won't do that.
Why
I don't
not?
think.
Why?
I don't
That's
think they'll put the work into the doing that.
it's. Did you see how many copies it sold in Japan last week?
Did not.
80,000 almost. It's selling like gangbusters over there.
Okay.
So I
Respect that, maybe.
think, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Touchscreen control. I would play Minecraft if it had touchscreen controls, and I didn't have to do all the, analog stick crap. I don't want to. I don't want to do. After playing Mario Maker, going to Minecraft and using a D-pad and a joystick to make things. It sounds awful.
Uh-huh.
I would much rather play it on my Mac or PC. With a
Okay.
cursor. Yeah. But I agree. If they had touch controls, whew, that'd be killer.
So, there is a Kickstarter now for it's called Enco, repairing the N64 controller. The mission to provide quality repair parts to the N64 controller and keep it alive. They're past their goal of 8,000. They're now at $9,369. 25 days ago, and it's about giving you guys joysticks and other parts for that controller to keep it going. The best controller ever made, I might add. So let's see what a good pledge pack is.
So they're trying to start a company that will that will have
Parts.
just joysticks parts.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah. So the $10 pledge, the first 1,000 are able to do this. Receive one stick and bowl, plus a sticker pack. Get recognized on the founder's wall.
Now, is this the original? Can I get either the original joystick or the better version?
These are replacement parts for the controller.
Yeah, but there was two versions of the N64 controller.
Really?
Yeah, there was the original joystick design, which was awful. It broke off a ton, and then they remade it, and it was a ton better.
Really?
The
Okay.
original was kind of like a ball point, like in a pivot. It was just like kind of rolled in there, and it broke off. And the next one is much more like you see controllers today, where it's like a ball socket sort of thing.
This one looks like a ball socket with the little.
Yeah, that's the updated one.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could update old ones to the newer style. That would be cool.
Probably could.
That would be actually really killer.
And then the last thing I have in my notes is Barbara the Bat is in Super Mario Maker now, which is from one of those rhythm games, Jam with the Band. I launched the DS.
Jam with the band.
I love just the randomness of just the characters they're throwing into that stuff. It's great. So, anyways, do you guys have other things any other stories?
I don't think so. I was hoping for Pokemon Snap, and we didn't get that.
Yeah.
But maybe, do you think that we'll get more? You think this is it for Pokemon stuff? Do you think we're going to keep getting stuff throughout the
A
year?
little drizzle throughout the year?
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
Oh, I did see that BBC said that the NX is going to come out in like the summer.
No chance.
Yeah.
No chance at all.
I don't know where they got that from, but
Yeah. Is that happening?
yeah, doubtful. But we should probably talk about this maybe. I don't really care about EA, but apparently Nintendo is going to meet with EA pretty soon. They've been in talks
That's
about
good.
the NX and some of the things that they want it to have. Apparently EA really wants all the consoles to have like the sports apps, like the MLB app, for sports fans.
Mm-hmm.
I read that that's like a really big stipulation for them to put their games on Nintendo's platform, which is interesting. I mean, it makes sense. I guess they want, I guess.
Finally. Let's have
I
some
don't
Star Wars
know.
games too. That would be great.
Yeah. So that's interesting stuff. That sounds like they're moving along on
People
NX.
are still playing Sub Wars.
Is that Sub Wars? Oh
People are
gosh.
still playing Sub Wars. Match can be still had. Anyway,
I see that they're all Japanese though.
there's there's 3 other Americans.
It's like Splatoon. Everyone's just Japanese.
Right. Oh man. Yeah, anything for us, Aaron, this week?
I do. I have some NX rumors here. So there's like 6 of them. Let me go through the list here. So the first thing, the rumor that it has a wireless HDMI dongle that attaches flush to the back of it, and the user can pull it out and insert it into a display with a normal size HDMI output. And let's see, use an evolved version of the Wii U's streaming tech to display HD to the TV. That's interesting. Second, allegedly the analog sticks for movement has small motors in them to provide haptic feedback. So they say that if your character runs into a wall, the sticks move away from the wall to simulate running headfirst into it. This can also be used for jerking when firing a gun, taking damage, or moving over rough terrain.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah. Number 3, it can literally Bluetooth sync with everything, especially smartphone and tablets, to the point where one feature is it can answer phone calls and display text messages from your phone onto the screens itself, so you don't have to stop and answer your phone.
Wow.
Number 4, the closest in terms of power it gets is to the Xbox One, but an app idea is Wii U X50 and PlayStation Vita. Oh wait, times. Okay, Wii U times 50 and PlayStation Vita times 100. The key is that all the tech is the exact same hardware layout as a PS4 and Xbox One, which then combines the OS's strong emulation. Let's see. And let's see. Oh, and then so I guess they're saying it could run any PlayStation 4 or Xbox One game with near zero modification to the original source code.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
And
I think they'd do that though. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah?
I think. Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
At this point, they're like, okay, we gotta make it easy for you to develop your
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. They got no choice. They gotta make it easy.
And then it says that they believe that it runs Android OS or Unreal Engine 4, which is why Nintendo has just started to give out dev kits so late. As one third-party developer put it, it's the easiest device we've ever worked with. You can just take your code, compile it, and it works. Number 5. Look to Pokemon Go to get the idea of the type of social features that this console will be capable of. AR and Street Pass concept to a whole new level. And number 6, the real strengths is that it's stable and it's really easy to use. Developers have described it more than once that it has the visually and functionally looks as if Samsung and the Nintendo 2DS had a baby, and that it looks friendly, but unlike what most people visualize a Nintendo device to typically look like. The operating system named Nintendo OS, or I guess Nintendos alone, is very powerful and has so many modern features of mobile operating systems today that Nintendo is trying to be very careful in showing it off for fear that it would be mistaken as running Android. It also has strong networking functions as it ties into multiple devices and services, allowing a very competent and pervasive ecosystem designed to constantly involve the consumer's lives. So, there you go.
Awesome.
It
How much
sounds,
do we believe?
sounds pretty. I believe most of it.
Okay.
I can't say what, like exactly, which points, but sounds like they had, even though they didn't name the sources. I guess like some like developers that are working with it are praising it, saying it's pretty good. So
We're thinking holiday launch of next year.
maybe.
Is that when they launch?
Or
consoles,
if it is
typically?
really easy to work with, and if there's like a lot of third-party like developers that can just port their games over this easily, it could be this year.
This year.
If it's this year, we
Hmm.
got to hear about it soon. I think.
Yeah. Do they ever like? There's all. It's a new Nintendo, right? I know. We've always had a couple E3s of like, here's the hardware.
Can't always look to the past for the future, guys.
Yeah,
Got-
true.
Mr.
You
Yeah.
gotta expect something to change at some point.
I'm interested in that controller.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Because that sounds like something Nintendo totally would do. Like, that's something only they would think of to do. But it sounds like it might add, like, a lot to the game. You know, kind of feeling like you're kind of, like, pushing with the character or something like that. I don't know. The integration with smartphones sounds cool, because if they... You know, it's pretty easy these days for any smartwatch to just hook up to someone's phone and get notifications, you know, Pebbles and stuff like that. So I don't see why Nintendo couldn't use the same system on their system to get notifications too. That makes perfect sense. The streaming to HDMI thing,
That's
sounds
bonkers.
it sounds bonkers at first, but when you think about what the Wii U controller is doing, is it really that far off from what it's doing right now?
Well,
No.
I think, okay, do you remember when like the NX was, like, we first started hearing about it? One of the big rumors we heard about it is that it was going to be very portable. This would
That's
fit
true.
in with
That's
that.
true.
Like, you would just have an
Yeah.
HDMI dongle you'd leave in your TV, and then you can carry this thing around, and then you hook it up to your TV whenever you want.
the latency though, right? I mean,
There's
this
there's
is
no
a big
latency on the
dongle that's got like
Wii
a
U.
computer in
Yeah,
it.
like the Wii
There's
U
no Wii U
controller.
has no latency. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're using the same tech, you think?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Which means it's gonna be the same room, too.
I think people really underestimate how much work goes in and went into making that Wii U tablet controller zero latency. Like, I think it's a really big. I
No,
really
it's
do.
amazing. Yeah.
I think it's a really big technical feat. I don't think people give enough credit.
No, I don't think.
And
I think Microsoft and Sony would struggle at doing that too.
yeah, I think a lot of companies would, and I think that technology probably is going to carry them through a couple more products. They probably will use it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it works very well.
It does.
Whatever they did.
Yeah, he's in the same room. You know.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
walls.
which is fair.
Which
Yeah,
is
I mean,
good.
that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I'm
That's
still
what-
amazed. Yeah, I'm still pretty amazed when I can play Smash Brothers on it and it's just zero latency and it's
Right.
going at 60 frames. Yeah, I mean, that's freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
It's great. It's amazing.
So I think almost everything you said, Aaron, is completely plausible.
Yeah. It doesn't sound too far fetched to me.
Nah. Whether it comes out is a different story. I'm excited for an NX.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Those rumors
So
alone get me
next,
excited.
this Friday is Twilight Princess. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you got pre-ordered, Mr. Aaron?
Say
Are
that
you
again?
getting Twilight Princess?
Oh, yeah, I already got it pre-ordered
Okay.
with the amiibo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all three of us are still pre-ordered for that.
Yep.
I still have mine pre-ordered. Still
I have it
coming.
twice by accident.
Yeah.
I still don't know. Well, GameStop gives me a free soundtrack or whatever, and Amazon gives me 20% off. I don't know which one I don't want to do.
Can you return the game and keep the soundtrack?
That's not a bad idea.
It's like, here's the game. I lost the soundtrack.
What soundtrack?
What
I didn't get a
soundtrack?
soundtrack.
At least you- yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to play it. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm not gonna have time for it though with the Pokemon. I mean, let's be real.
Oh, you're not going to be done by this Friday? You're not going to have all 150?
Oh well, who's to say? Well, I can't have all 150 because they're not all in the game. I got to trade.
Oh, yeah, you got to trade, yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a wrap. I don't think Twilight Princess reviews have come out yet, or have I missed those?
I haven't seen any.
Nah.
I'm sure
It was
I haven't
reviewed
seen
like
any either.
10 years ago, so we're
I was going to say, you can just go back and
so it'll
probably
be more
about
like
the
the
same.
GameCube experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, inventory and all that, and maps stuff.
Yeah, no
on the gamepad.
motion stuff. Not punching with your nunchucks or. Not that you did that, Twilight Princess, but
Yeah, and it's all mirror. It's not a. It's all like the GameCube one, so
so I played part of the Wii one, so it'll all be backwards.
it might be backwards to you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one that I played. Was the Wii, and I played that game multiple times. Played through.
Yeah,
you're
you're
kind of
gonna
like halfway through.
you're gonna be like running into walls trying to go.
Yeah.
Now I
All
did
the
hear
puzzles are gonna
on
be
the
these
Bombcast
seconds.
that the horse feels a lot better to control.
They fixed the horse. I don't remember if it was it bad.
It's just
Oh wait, no, I do remember for the Wii version. It was awful controlling the horse and trying to do all the sword stuff. It
I
was.
didn't think it was bad. I think I just got used to it.
yeah,
You
like
just get used to
a
it,
lot
and
has
then-
come in 10 years of horse technology.
You were just like, what? You want me to control the horse and swing this thing around at the same
Or
time?
you get to shoot your bow while you're on the horseback.
Oh,
fun.
that was so hard. I
And I
literally
believe
had,
you
I
do
had
have
to
the
just
option
stop,
of
I just
like
had to stop the horse. I always just stop the horse.
No, I would do it while running.
you do have
too
the
hard.
option, I believe, to use the gamepad like you do in Splatoon for arrow stuff.
Like Wind Waker, where you tilt it.
yeah, it's an
Yeah.
optional thing.
That's good.
That's
I
it.
like that. That works. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, yeah,
I can't wait to play this remake. Yeah.
should be good.
Good game.
Not as
Yeah.
good as Wind Waker, but it'll be good.
We'll see. Maybe second time through will be better.
Maybe. Wind Waker's just such a magical moment,
Yeah.
experience. So good. So good. Anyways, Mr. Aaron, where can folks find you on their webs?
You can find me all up in the internet at AL Rivera 423.
Cool deal. Cool deal. And Mr. John, what about you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at John Wesley A. And I actually just started a new Instagram called Classic Cartridges for my collection, where I've been posting photos.
Awesome.
So.
Well, now
Are
you
you
have
taking
multiple
photos of
accounts
them, like,
on the
outside?
Instagram app.
What's that?
Go
Are you
ahead.
like taking photos of them like outside in the grass and stuff? That'd be pretty cool. You should take them on like walks with you and like post them up, on like a little bridge over a creek, like they're enjoying
That's a good
themselves.
idea. I
Yeah.
like that. I kind of like that.
As mentioned, now you can have multiple Instagram accounts on the iPhone app. So
I started this. I had the idea to start this, and this was before they had multiple accounts. So I literally didn't want to sign out on my Instagram on my phone because it was just a hassle.
such
So
a
I just
kid, right?
I was using it on my iPad. I just signed in on my iPad.
One device for every
Yeah,
account. Yeah, I
One
got
device
I got
per
5
account, yeah.
iPhones, one for each Instagram account.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, multiple accounts is nice.
yeah. What took them so long? My handle is TCHATEN. You can go to youtube.com/tchan for the video version of the show. And we'll be back next time for level 124. And my Pikachu will have evolved to nothing because he's Pikachu. I know he evolves, guys. Shut up. Okay. Anyways. Talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.